I'm playing Gas. This is good music. Hopefully the stream likes it. What's going on, guys? Rangers and Bruins tonight in Boston. Dominic, what's going on? How you doing? What's up? What's up? Chris, what's going on? How you guys doing? Logan, what's going on, man? Zach, what's up? Lou, what's going on? Gonna be a challenge. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game today. Absolutely will be, but it's exciting. Big game today. Huge, Brandon. Big. Lindy's still out? I believe so. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll find out more by like 12:30. I'm gonna be honest. Don't really know too much about the Lindgren situation. I'm hoping he's okay. And maybe they're just, keeping him out for a little bit. No Lindgren or Mott from Molly. So that's the latest. And Igor's in net. Okay, so no Lindgren, no Mott for the Rangers. Igor's in net. And I'm assuming they still are not allowed to call up. I'm not sure, but they have not called anybody up, I don't believe. So good, Zach, good. Do the Devils scare you at all? Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. They're a good team. Patty Kane gonna have a big game today. I hope so, Logan. I hope so. If you guys are excited for today's game, if you're excited for the stream, please remember to leave a like. I really would appreciate it. Very excited to have every single one of you guys in here. Excited to talk about a little Rangers and Bruins, two of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. The Bruins on a historic regular season run so far. So let's see. It'll be a fun game tonight. Patty Kane's second game as a New York Ranger. I'm assuming he will be playing again with Trocheck and Panarin. I like the idea of keeping those two together, seeing if they still have some chemistry left over from their playing days together in Chicago. If not, then, you know what? I kind of liked how that first line played the other night with Tarasenko on it. I thought it was definitely Tarasenko's best game as a Ranger, the game against the Flyers. He had 2 assists in the overtime winner, obviously, but he played a very good game. I liked him on that line. I think I say keep it on him. Keep him on there. Would be a big game if we were actually healthy. Listen, man. Imagine if the Rangers could pull this one out. They're very short-handed. They never said anything about how long Tyler Mott is out for. No, they have not. And neither is Ryan Lindgren. They both kind of said day-to-day on both of those two. Gallant said if he was disappointed to see no supplementary discipline for Watson. I'm not disappointed, but I'm surprised. I was shocked the next day. He's not disappointed. I feel like it should be the opposite. I feel like it should be, I am disappointed, but I'm not surprised. I'm not disappointed, but I am surprised. That's a surprising answer. Matthew, what's going on, man? How you doing? Kane will do damage against Boston. I hope, man. I hope. Me too. Did you get your Patty Kane jersey yet? No, I did not. I did not get my Patty Kane jersey yet. Loki, what's going on? Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. Yes, it's an early one. It is an early one. Alright, we gotta put some good music on. Some good. Actually, you know what? I just found my playlist I used to use for this when we streamed often, which we're still trying to get back into doing. So we'll play that. I just added this one song. So there we go. I'll put a little louder for you guys too. There you go. How we feeling about tonight's game? How we feeling? You guys nervous? No reason to be nervous. Just Rangers Bruins. Little original 6 matchup at the Garden. Alright, so there's actually 2 games starting at 12:30. The Lightning and the Sabres in Buffalo at 12:30. That should be a really good matchup. And then 2 teams fighting for a wild card spot, Detroit and the Islanders. They will be playing at 12:30 at the Islanders. And then Rangers and Bruins at 1 o'clock. The Avalanche are in Dallas at 3:30. That's also on ABC and ESPN+. San Jose hosts the Capitals at 6. Florida hosts the Penguins at 6. The Vancouver Canucks host the Maple Leafs at 7. The Edmonton Oilers are in Winnipeg at 7. The Blue Jackets are in Ottawa at 7. Nashville's in Chicago at 8. Minnesota in Calgary at 10. And St. Louis in Los Angeles at 10:30. So big slate of games tonight. Some important matchups. I think some of the key matchups. Let's show you guys here actually real quick. All right, yeah. So some big matchups I would like to see tonight if I was a hockey fan just watching the games. Obviously these two up here at 12:30. If I had to pick one because they're both on at the same time, I'd say Red Wings Islanders, simply because, you know, that's more of a fight for a wild card spot. The Sabres aren't a fight for a wild card spot, but they're playing against a team, you know, in Tampa Bay that probably has a division spot, so we can get these two going, you know. Rangers got to find that game they played against LA. You got that right, Python. How you doing? Caleb, what's going on? Have a good feeling about today. Maybe a Kane goal? Would love that. Would love that, Caleb. Gabe, what's going on? Would I move Kreider to keep Kane or Vlad? That's a loaded question. I don't know. It's a good question, though. That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I hear they sold out before the puck drop at the game for his jerseys. Yeah, on the 100 section they did. Yep. I feel like Igor is going to have the game of his life today. I hope so. He needs one like that. Definitely needs a game like that. Hot Take Hockey, what's going on, man? How you doing? When does this playing shorthanded come to an end? I hope soon. I hope soon. Not too sure when, but no lingering tonight. Oh, this is the win song. This is the win song. Hold on. Can't jinx it. Hold on. There we go. Can't jinx it. Can't play the win song before the game is played. Okay. What is the verdict on Mott? He's out tonight, as well as Lindgren, so they're still going to be shorthanded, I believe, because I don't think they call anybody up, and I'm not sure if they were even allowed to still call a call up. So yeah, anyway, these two 12:30 games absolutely should be dialed in on that. This would be a good game too. Possible playoff matchup, Avalanche Stars, everything else. This should be a good game too. Oilers Jets, they played last night. Edmonton got the best of Winnipeg, I believe. Yeah, some okay games tonight. Okay games tonight. Who do you think Fox should be paired with? I think he's very comfortable with Ryan Lindgren. I think he looks more comfortable with Lindgren. I've always said, and I would have always liked to have maybe seen him play with Miller long term, but it doesn't look like that, you know, is a really good flow for them. So I like him with Lindgren just because he's comfortable with him. New York Ranger fan for life. Yeah, with Tarasenko and Kane, listen, they definitely give the Rangers a better chance to beat Boston tonight than if they didn't have them, you know? Devils have depth, will beat them easily. Who? How many wins do you think the Rangers get in the series of Devils? Come on, Rick. Come on. Come on. You know better than to chirp this Rangers team. They've surprised many before. They'll do it again. Did you see the shirt that came out from Weebly Blue, Showtime on Broadway? Beautiful shirt. I did. You think Blythe will play before the season ends? He was traded for Rydal yesterday, so I don't know. I doubt it, but you never know. Rangers are probably going to end up playing Carolina. I think the Devils are going to win the division. They can't stop winning. Patty and Rangers. Patty and Mika. Hot take. We'll give it to you. We'll try. Hot take confirmed. Ranger fan. Who's the goalie for the Devils? I'm not sure who they're rolling with. I don't even know. Who they put in last night? They played Vegas? I'm not even too sure. What's the key to win this game? I mean, the power play especially. I mean, the Bruins had the best penalty kill in the NHL, obviously, at 86.9%. But we all know how lethal the Rangers power play could be. We've seen it be lethal before, but it hasn't found that consistency yet. And with a 12th ranked power play in the NHL, they got to try to find that. I think Patrick Kane on the first unit today. Hopefully they can get some more power play chances to try to gel. They had about like 11 minutes of power play time the other night, that first unit alone. So yeah, rewatch the Rangers Flyers game, then the Devils Flyers. That will tell you all you need to know. They skated circles around Vegas and lost in the shootout. Yeah, over the shootout. 10-minute 3-on-3 overtime or a tie, in my opinion. Nah, you gotta keep the shootout because you can't have ties anymore. But 10-minute 3-on-3 overtime, needed. All right, let's go over the last 5 games for some of these players. I believe before last game, this was all Patrick Kane, and look at Orlov coming in, and he's absolutely had an amazing start to his Boston Bruins career. Already 8 points. 3 goals, 5 assists. Patty Kane has 10 points in his last 5. He had none in his first game as a New York Ranger the other night against the Ottawa Senators. These are your Eastern Conference standings. Obviously, the 101-point Boston Bruins, who the Rangers are playing tonight. Rangers sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in the East with 79 points. Yeah, I mean, they still have a sick record. They're 35, 18, and 9. But obviously, the Bruins 48, 8, and 5, which is ridiculous. Would you rather face the first round, the Devils or the Hurricanes? I would give me either of them, honestly. They're gonna win. They're gonna make the playoffs, and they're gonna have to win and beat all those teams anyway. So just give me any of them. Avs won the cup with Kemper. Don't need a great goalie to win. I'm sure it helps to have a good goalie, but look at, is Matt Murray a good goalie? He won 2 cups. Maybe he was a good goalie then, but you're right. We've seen it over the years. You never need a good goalie. You can have an okay goalie. The one who knows the truth. Big test. Let's go Rangers. Big test. Huge test. Fire. This is fire. This is gas. This is fire. You want to see that series? I mean, I'd rather have Rangers Devils round 1 simply for the entertainment factor. I think I said it on yesterday's stream. If the Rangers and Devils played round 1, I promise you that will be the best first round series. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Easily. Pretty sure the Bruins only lost 3 home games all season. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have 2. I believe that as well. There we go. Easy dupes, what's up? What's up? Let's go. Gage, what's going on? Hey Tricks, what's up? I hear a lot of people fearing our defense not being ready for the playoffs, but I also feel like the whole D1 championships is outdated. Look at the Avs last year, but instead we have Igor. I mean, very true. Rick just said you don't even need a good goaltender to win, and he makes a great point. It's very accurate. But I feel like you need somewhat of a defense core at least. But I don't think the Rangers are that bad defensively. Listen, recently they've been brutal. They look exhausted. Everyone looks exhausted on this team, and you just hope it's not as. You hope it can't get worse. If this is as worse as it gets, and they get better, then that's good. But they have to get better. They have 20 games to do that, or 19 now after tonight. Rangers Devils round 1, and then Rangers Islanders round 2 would destroy my mental and physical health. yeah, that would definitely. That would do it to me as well. Alex, what's going on? I can actually see the Bruins losing to the Leafs in the second round if they play each other. Wow. Good job in getting Patrick Kane. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. I tried. Me and Chris Shuri, we put our heads to the test. Thought about who we could bring in to help this team, and we landed on Patty Kane. Louis, what's going on? They got to start playing Igor back to back to get his game going. I think we're gonna end up seeing him play like I think he's gonna end up getting like the last week of games or 2 weeks of games. Obviously, play a little bit towards that. But I mean, listen, he looks tired, Igor. And I said at the beginning of the season when they signed Yaroslav Halak that you might end up seeing Halak play more games than Igor towards the end of the season, simply because Halak is a veteran presence. He knows how to win some games. Obviously, we've seen him do that this year. And Igor played a lot last year, and he stood on his head last year. He's going to be tired this season, and look what happened. He looks a little tired. Definitely does not look as sharp as he was last year. Bringing in Halak was able to relieve some of Igor's stress and workload. We'll see what ends up happening towards the end of the season, but I think we end up seeing Igor get a lot more games than Halak throughout the last couple weeks. But right now, I think they're relying heavily on Halak too. Power play needs to look better today, but it's going up against the first best penalty kill, 86.9%. So it's going to be a tough one, but it's possible to get some power play goals. It's weird to live in a world where Vlad and Kane on a stacked Rangers team, and it's still peanuts compared to Boston. Hoping that, yeah, I read that. Yeah, Chris, leave a like if you guys are enjoying. Thank you, Chris. What's up, Easy? Favorite Rangers of all time, any era that I've watched, I'll go Matt Zuccarello or Ryan Callahan. I think Luck has been good, but I do need to see his starts be limited a ton. Yeah, and I'm assuming, you know, from a strategic standpoint, we do start seeing his starts limited and then start seeing Igor in the last few weeks of the season. Gonna be a tough game, you got that right. Rangers definitely will pick it up defensively as the season goes on. They did it last year, and they tightened up in the playoffs as well at points. We've seen them do that, which I'm very happy to see. So, you know, you gotta hope they could do that again. Where'd you get the hoodie? This one's Weebly Blue, I believe. Yeah, Weebly Blue. Outdoor game at MetLife, Rangers Devils. Am I going? If it's not if I don't have to take a loan out, I'll go. Callahan the GOAT, absolutely. Anyone know where I can watch? I don't. I mean, it's on ESPN Plus and ABC, so that's where I'll be watching. Probably ABC I'll be watching. Yeah, it's in the pregame on, actually. Hopefully the New York Rangers team plays some defense instead of focusing on getting Kane's first goal as a Ranger. My background music's lame. I apologize, man. What are you gonna do? You see that Sabres goal he made yesterday? No, I did not. I did not. Rangers draft party where all the Rangers fans cheer were the... Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. That's your favorite video. You keep coming back to watch that video. Just being honest, PP1 lineup, whether hot or not, it's the best power play unit in the league. On paper, absolutely, yeah. Look at the guys you just listed, absolutely. You'll be at work so the Rangers absolutely win this one. Fine by me, Dayton. Mike Richter, respect. Stuart, what's going on? How you doing? Did you think of, what did I think of the minor move getting blind? I don't know anything about Wyatt Kalnick, no clue who that is, but Bly, I'm pretty sure he's bounced around, right? I don't know too much about him, but I'm pretty sure that he's been on some other teams. All I know is that he's been around and he'll help the Wolfpack. I know that. And someone said they might see him get a game. I'm not too sure about that. Rangers just suffered from their shiny toy effect last game. They just need to play their natural game and they'll be all right. I agree with that too. Do the Rangers bring back Tarasenko or Kane next year? I saw the other day that it's possible they could bring back one of them. Not too sure how accurate that really is. However, I would not be ashamed. I would not be opposed to maybe bringing one of those two in, especially if they have a rest of a good 19 regular season games and then have a good playoffs. Listen, the goal for the New York Rangers is to win the Stanley Cup. So if either of those two do that, then, you know, obviously bring them back. Okay. I apologize. I wanted to bring up Cap Friendly real quick, and I just wanted to talk about some of the trades they made yesterday, or the trade they made with the minor league deals, because I didn't really cover that at all. Bly could be an emergency call up. Oh, it's bleed? No way. All right. Anyway, we'll check this out. It's really bleed. That's crazy. I mean, it definitely looks like Blide. I feel like it should be Blide, but yeah, 27. He's been on. Go away. This gotta go away. Okay. He's been on Boston. Okay, so just all right, Boston. I remember him on, but I thought he was on another team. I guess just Boston and Colorado. Man, Boston really wanted him to work. All right, yeah. So the Rangers traded Rydal. The pronouncing is not good right now. Okay, hold on. So 27 years old from Sweden. Okay, so he's obviously a natural winger. Can't play center, but and Rydal was a center, correct? So, okay, you know, yes, he was a center. All right, well, listen, it wasn't gonna work out. You know, he was 28 years old. They wanted really him to work out for the fourth line center, and it just never did. And then obviously they got this guy, left defenseman, 25 years old. Originally drafted by the Flyers. Rydal was not, I mean, he wasn't blowing anyone out of the water, but I definitely thought he had a chance to get fourth line minutes for the Rangers team, but that seemed to not work out. Patrick Kane hat-trick today. Would love that. Would love that. Thank you. Okay. Powerade instead of the bottled water. Yeah, I had a Powerade in my fridge yesterday. And, it's funny. I didn't even realize I had it. It was in there for weeks. I thought it was my dad's. He was like, no, you could have it. So I opened it up. Yeah, no power. I did the Powerade sub instead of the, Poland Spring today. What is this on? ABC? Is there a pregame? Pregame. Thank God. All right. Let's go back to the other screen real quick. Let's load up Twitter. See if we got warm-up rushes yet. Obviously, it just hit 12:30, so they should be coming out now. So no Mott, no Lindgren, no recalls. It's 11-5 again with Igor in goal. Another game with 11-5. Probably the last, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm not from Brooklyn, no. I'm feeling good. Lock Mika in. I have Mika March. It's Mika March. No, Michael, we got ABC. So, I don't think the Bruins casters are on ABC, but yeah. Whoever the Bruins will play in the second round, either the Maple Leafs or Lightning, will be difficult. Yeah, no matter what, they're set up for a tough second round matchup. And let's be honest, they're set for a tough first round matchup too, no matter who they verse. The Eastern Conference is a bloodbath, man. It really is. Oh, Marchand's taking warm-ups. Is he playing? I guess he is. Alright. I think the Bruins are nesting. Yes, they are. Kaner better score today. I hope they can. I hope he can too. Alright, puck drops in about 33 minutes. Teams take the ice for warm-ups. There you go. Dan Levy in the studio. Of course, of course. By the way, this is going to be a sick game. This is going to be a good game. What do you think the problem was for the last game for the Rangers? Exhaustion. You know, they had nothing in them in the third period, and the Rangers, you know, historically this season are a very good third period team, and they absolutely got run over by the Senators. Senators were hungry. They wanted the game more. Rangers were exhausted. They had 11-5, and you know, defense was not good. Also, the defense coverage in front of their own net was terrible. And, you know, so they got to clean some of that up tonight, and you never know what can happen. Connor, not sure if they're going to be able to call up anybody next game. Oh, Mark is starting. Yep, he leads them out for warm-ups. Joseph, I hope we get a cup soon. Why was Panarin and Mika spot on the PP, Mika on the left side? Yeah, it looks like they switched it up a little bit. They switched it around. See what they roll out tonight if they get a power play. We'll see what happens. Johnny, the game is on ABC and ESPN Plus. Yeah. So I'm not sure if that's available on the MSG app or not, or MSG Go app or not. Kyle, what's going on? Kane is netting one today. Believe it. I believe it. Kidline is the key in the playoffs. They'll be playing against the team's weaker defensive pairings. That's a big point there, Stell. They were a big pairing last year. You know, they were a big line last year for the Rangers, so. All right, I got the warm-up rushes for your New York Rangers against the Boston Bruins on the road at TD Garden. Once again, they got to roll with 11 forwards and 5 defensemen. Kreider, Zibanejad, Tarasenko, Panarin, Trocheck, Kane, Lafreniere, Hedl, Kakko, Veazey, and Gaudreau. And I'll show you guys that actually really quick. Courtesy of USA Today's Molly Walker. No, she US Post? Yeah, what is she? New York Post? Molly? I think Molly Walker's US Post. Or what is it? But New York Post, not US Post, New York Post. Anyway, these are your warm-up rushes. We got Kreider, Zibanejad, Tarasenko, Panarin, Trocheck, Kane, Lafreniere, Hedl, Kakko, Veazey, Gaudreau. Obviously, the 11 forwards, and then the D core is Harper, Trouba, Mikula, Fox, and Schneider. Igor will be starting as well. 88 versus 88 going to be fire too. Fresh trade. One fresh off a trade, one fresh off an extension. That would be awesome. Joseph, I appreciate that. Thank you. Once everyone get used to the new lineups, we will be fine. Just a trade deadline thing. We did see that happen last year as well. You know how long Mott will be out? I don't know how long Mott will be out. I hope not too long. MJ, yes, it's on ABC, and I believe it's also... Well, I know the next game is ESPN Plus as well as ABC. I'm not sure about the Rangers, but I believe they're on ABC only. Or it could be also, I'm not sure if they're on ESPN Plus. Harper top pair. Well, it's usually Lindgren, and then Harper, you know, and also Miller's out, so that's why. You have 2 left-handed defensemen out. That's why Mikula and Harper moved up that much. My thoughts on Mikula. He's been okay. I think a little underwhelming. I would have liked to have seen him be a little more reliable in front of his own net. Hoping that can just be, you know, a little kinks he's got to work out with his new team. Hoping that can change. So, yeah. What's up with Schneider? He's not been good. Looks like he's kind of been a little mismatched. I do agree with you there, Lou. So I'm hoping he can get back on track soon. It looks like maybe, you know, this is one of the longer seasons he's played in his NHL career. Let's not forget that too. You know, so it might be catching up to a little bit at this point. Let's just keep it close today. Still can't believe we have to play with 11-5, Matthew. Yeah, good point, good point. Shane Miller just headhunted. Then he wouldn't have gotten a suspension. Miller really screwed us up. Yeah, I mean, listen, I feel terrible for the kid, but yeah, it was a really bonehead move to make, but he feels sorry for it, and I believe it, so, you know, he'll come back and he'll be better. You know, he gets a couple days off, essentially. That's the way you can think about it. All right, so it looks like Brad Marchand will be playing. He is taking warm-ups. Let's see how the Bruins are stacking up their lines tonight against the New York Rangers. Try to find their rushes from Fluto. Thank you, Arthur Staple, as well. All right, these are your Boston Bruins lineup. Marchand, Bergeron, DeBrusk. Excuse me. Zacha, Krejci, Pastrnak, Bertuzzi, Coyle, Frederick, Greer, Nosek, and Hathaway. I mean, that bottom six is sick. Orlov, McAvoy, Lindholm, Carlo, Forbort, and Clifton, and Allmark is in net for the Boston Bruins. Yeah, that bottom six is scary for the Boston Bruins, man. That is a scary, scary bottom six. Mikkola is taking too many bad penalties. He thinks he's an offensive D-man too much. He has bad turnovers on both ends of the ice. I think he's trying to find out who he is on this team. So I think he's trying to work out some of the kinks. I hope it doesn't happen, you know, too often soon. You know, I needed to see less of it as time goes on. Chris, thank you for the 10, man. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Leave my dude a like if you haven't. Support the channel. Thank you for the stream, Saps. Let's go Rangers from Portland, Oregon. Man, Chris, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. That's big ups, man. Shout out to Chris. Thank you. Didn't Tyler Mock get injured when we picked him up last year after the deadline? Yes, he hurt his shoulder last year. Marchand is playing. Watch out for the slew foot. You got that right. Thank you so much again, Chris, for the 10. I really do appreciate that. The bottom six is insane. Who do I think makes the wild cards? I'm not sure. Maybe the Islanders and Red Wings. They play each other today. I could definitely see both of those, you know, going up against each other. Chris, again, thank you for the 10, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. The Rangers are bust or for the cup this year. Their team is stacked. No reason they should be the conference final, at least. Otherwise, that's a pathetic season, especially with K now. Agree, Toxic. Cup or bust. I agree. We love you, Chris. Absolutely. Thank you. McAvoy is a scary defenseman. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. They need to add the playoff logo back to the blue lines. Last 2 years look bland without it. 100% agree with you, Alex. They've been doing the electronic logo on the ice. Paint it. Paint it. I would love to see a painted ice again. Let's go Rangers. Yeah, Chris. Love it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Big ups. I appreciate it, guys. You guys are the best. My Bruins friends were saying, oh, we're down a few men too, because I said we're down a few men. Guess he lied to me. No, the scary thing is that Boston probably is down a few men. I actually think they are down a defenseman. And look how deep they still are. That's the crazy thing about that. Like, they're still insane. Even with, you know, I'm telling you, they're so deep, man. The Bruins are going to be a really tough team to beat this year. Like, I know they're on, like, pace kind of like what the Lightning did a few years ago, and then they got swept. This Boston Bruins team looks a lot different than them, man. They're dominating. Every single one of them are dominating. With jersey speed, and the addition of Meyer and their dominant 5-on-5 play, how confident are you in a series versus them? I mean, listen, I'm very confident. I think this New York Rangers team, you know, I worry about them, and I think they are good where they're at right now. The defensive problems you hope get corrected. I don't know. I could definitely see either team winning a Rangers-Devils series. You know, that's how good of a teams they are. I think that series goes 7, and I think it can go to either of them. It's crazy. Cameron, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate that. My Bruins friends were saying, oh, we're down a few men too, because I said we're down a few men. I actually think they are down a defenseman. And look how deep they still are. That's the crazy thing about that. Like, they're so deep, man. The Bruins are going to be a really tough team to beat this year. Like, I know they're on, like, pace kind of like what the Lightning did a few years ago, and then they got swept. This Boston Bruins team, you know, I worry about them, and I think the defensive problems you hope get corrected. I think that series goes 7, and I think it can go to either of them. It's crazy. Cameron, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate that. If you guys want to become a member, hit the join button. Scared about this game, but I think we have some energy now. True, they also got a day. They had a day off. What are your thoughts on the Stephen A. Smith comment? Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna address that. It's pathetic. I'm gonna not even give that attention because that's all he wants. Which Ranger do you want to get lunch with the most? That is a great question. Who asked that? Aticius. Let's see. Current New York Ranger. I would go probably Artemi Panarin because I feel like him and I would get along. I feel like we have the same sense of humor. I feel like we would just be two goofs goofing around, you know. That's what me and the bread man would be. I feel like it's got to be bread. It's a good question, Natitius. It's a good. He seems chill as true. Him and I could do a couple leg kicks in the middle of our lunch, you know? Like, we wouldn't even care. It wouldn't even go noticed. Like, oh, it's just like, you know, it's Mike and the bread man doing their leg kicks during lunch, you know? It's gonna be a normal thing. I like the music. Somebody said before they didn't like the music. I actually like it. All right. You didn't see that. All right. Maybe Kreider. I would do Sheshi. I was thinking Sheshi too. Fox would be a good one too. You think we pull off the upset and Kaner puts in 2? Ooh. Are Martin Lindgren player? No, they're not, Kyle. Julian, my man, what's up, man? What's going on? Let's go Rangers, boys. Let me see Let's Go Rangers in the chat right now. Let me see Let's Go Rangers in the chat immediately. Because it's Rangers, Bruins, Original 6, 2 of the best teams in the East, at TD Garden in Boston. Let's go Rangers. All right, let's go. Is there any real chance the Rangers can go into Boston and dominate them? I don't know about dominate, Sam, but anything's possible. Nah, Rick, I understand. At least you said something, Rick. You know, I respect that. At least you said something. Kaner and Panarin following each other everywhere. Good. They need to. The Rangers have the best goal horn. Love that, Ham. Love that. Agree with you. Brian, what's up? Let's go Rangers, boys. Let's go Rangers. Let's go Rangers. Okay, we're gonna go because I have not set up anything for the live stream yet. So guys, if you did enjoy the stream, please remember to leave a like. I really would appreciate it. I don't know, man. I've been feeling something when I'm streaming lately. I've been liking it. I've been loving it. I've been loving the multi-screen action where we go to the computer too. I don't know. I'm liking it. All right. So we might see what we're doing after the game, after the reaction video, maybe a post game. We'll see how the game goes. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Like I said, go watch another video before the Ranger game starts, and I will see you guys after the game. Yeah. So we got Rangers Bruins. Should be a good game. Should be a great game. Good tunes too we had. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright, yeah, we're good. I'll talk to you guys.